Bob Chapman of theinternationalforecaster.com joining us, formerly the largest newsletter in the world until he retired for a few years, came back, formerly the biggest gold and silver broker individually in the world. I want to bring Ted Anderson up, the owner of the Genesis Network in the gold and silver business for 30 years. They've been trying to suppress the price of gold, but it's way up again this week. Ted bought it when it was a lot lower, can pass on those savings, and he's got a quick offer for you today on gold and silver coins. But before we go to Ted here for a moment, Bob Chapman, how important is it now, before the true hyperinflation sets in, to get into gold and silver?
There is no explanation other than the fact that you must do it if you want to be able to stay out of financial harm's way. In the 1930s, everything went down 60 to 90%. Gold did not, it went up. And so with that said, I think the only place to be is in gold, ultimately. Silver's good, but it performs a somewhat different function. But you've got to get in now before the thing takes off, because it's been suppressed by the government. They started doing this in 1966, and in a very, very serious way, starting in 1988. And gold today should be selling at least at $2,000 an ounce, and it's not. Today it's selling somewhere in the vicinity of perhaps $860 an ounce.
Yeah, it's $857.50.
So we got a long way to go.
Well, let me just say this, ladies and gentlemen, not only do you need gold and silver, you need to get it from a place that has fabulous deals, because it's a big outfit, been in business for decades, and has the sources. A lot of places are sold out or one coin per person and huge premiums. Not the case with Ted Anderson and Midas Resources. Ted, tell folks the offer you've got today.
Yeah, Alex. Actually, I went and I priced out what it would be to replace these coins right now if I entered into the marketplace at today's prices. I have the francs right now at 202. That coin right now would be 212. I have the British sovereign right now at 250. That coin right now would be 259. One of the things I'm getting my hands on right now is the Buffalo coin, and I think that's just a fabulous coin because it's so hard to get. But right now I have them at $1,036. You know, I watched that Beck interview too. He's talking about a 70% increase in M3. I'm looking around to see what supports those numbers, but I know that the money supply has gone up like crazy, and the Fed's not going to tell us what the numbers are anymore. They don't do that. So, you know.
Well, again, that's an incredible deal on the francs and the sovereigns, right down at bullion prices, and you've got them in stock. The Buffaloes are at huge premiums everywhere else. That has a small premium, but it's the best deal you'll find. I challenge you to look. Ladies and gentlemen, give Midas Resources a call at 800-686-2237, 800-686-2237. What silver do you have, Ted?
Yeah, the silver right now is the Walking Liberty half still. I mean, you can get into the dollars, and they're trading right around $20. But you can get into the Walking Liberty halves, and they're currently at $8.40, which puts them down to $16.80.
That's $1.60 per ounce, or per half ounce less than what you're paying with the full dollars.
Yeah, right. It's a much better buy, and at this particular time, if you don't have silver, you better get into it, because it is the poor man's money. When it comes down to buying groceries and gas, you're going to need that silver.
And this isn't a panacea, but it's the best bet out there. It's what the elite's doing, going into these insane times where they're devaluing the currency on top of a depression on Main Street, killing the real economy, shutting off liquidity to everybody else, only giving it to the elites so they can buy everything up. That's what's happening. Hyper-stagflation. 800-686-2237. Are those good deals, Bob Chapman?
They certainly are. And hopefully Ted can go out and get some more for the people who call into Midas. And you've got to buy at these prices. They're not going to stay here long. I mean, we've got UBS and Citigroup and J.P. Morgan Chase, Deutsche Bank, all calling for higher gold prices, anywhere from $900 to $2,000 over the next year or two. So, and you know, they're not pro-gold, believe me. And so they know it's going up.
800-686-2237, 800-686-2237, or MidasResources.com or GCNlive.com to link through. Stay there, Bob. I want to talk to you a little bit more about why they raided 19,000-plus Swiss bank accounts in UBS alone 2 weeks ago and what that signifies. And I want to get Ted's take on it. Then Joe Rogan's going to be in studio. Stay with us. Then the Austin Police Chief.